welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Coppin, with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Hey, Karen, do you want to be the official starter today? You ready?
Good morning.
Oh, there we go. All right, that'll do it. It's great. It's been a great Monday. That'll do it.
So far, so good.
We'll see you later. That'll wrap up the show today. We'll wrap up the show as soon as a beautiful lady by the name of Miss Joy comments in.
Yes, I'm sure she will.
So that is the idea this morning, is that we will just keep going until she comments. As soon as she comments, Karen and I are out of here. We're going to go to Tamal on the Square.
You like some breakfast?
You
yes.
like tamales?
I do.
Have you been over there yet?
I have not.
I just had a thought. Some tamales may show up over there at the Cred.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Possibly.
Yes,
So,
we always welcome food.
There may be something showing up at the credit union over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. We'll see.
That'd be great.
Maybe some tamal on the square.
That'd be great.
Delphina, we love you too. We'll bring Delphina also sometime, so don't worry about that. Well, hey, welcome in, friends, as we get going on a
Non-Mimosa Monday. Here we are again.
I'm going to get you to record that. I'm just going to have a button that we
Yeah.
push on that. We are here with Karen Denman, Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are your hometown. I said hometown financial experts. They're your full-service community credit union serving Walker County since 1957, so involved in the community. I want to encourage, if you're looking for a financial institution to take care of all of your needs, your loans. That's what Karen does. She's really good at it. She knows it better than anybody. Go by and see her and let Karen know what's going on. She can help you, guide you through the process. That's not an easy job. When you think about creating loans, there's a lot of back-end paperwork you got to do.
Oh, yeah, lots.
You've been doing it for a while, so you know the ins and outs of it. So
a long, long time.
So that's go by and see Karen. Let her know you heard about us here on Hello Huntsville, and I promise she's going to take excellent care of you. She takes care of so many people in this community, and she does a great job. So I just wanted to say on a Monday, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, Karen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I first met you. I was going back thinking. Well, let me finish our intro. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich, Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com for all your jewelry needs. And, of course, here on this episode, I always like to say the episode number. It's episode number 558.
Wow.
As we continue on this journey, it's kind of like that. You remember on The Price is Right, and they had that little guy that was on a the games that they had.
The little climber thing.
Yeah, the climber.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, and it had that, and then he'd
Yeah.
fall off at the end. Well, I'm just praying that we keep climbing
And don't fall off.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we don't pick too high of a number and then fall off. I don't think we are. So, but we're continuing that journey, and we thank you. We want to welcome you in this morning too, as we continue on and celebrate all the good things happening here in Huntsville. Karen, I wanted to go back just briefly. And I want to welcome in everybody joining us now on Spirit Radio FM too. We just flipped the switch on that. So if you're listening, welcome into Good Morning Huntsville here on Spirit Radio. I think we met probably through some chamber event at that Tuesday group back in the day.
Yeah, preferred partners. Yeah.
And I think it's so important just to get out. It doesn't matter what organization, whether you're in the Lions Club or the Rotary Club or the Chamber or wherever. It's just important to get out and meet people.
Absolutely, it is.
And I think about all of these different groups that I've been blessed to be a part of over the years. Obviously did some things with the Chamber, and I still do ambassadors, but I can't go to those leads groups anymore because of just the show and the timing. I wonder at what age that I can't use the children as an excuse anymore. Do you ever get to use that anymore with your daughter?
No, I
No,
don't.
you don't?
No.
No. You can't ever be like, well, I was on the phone. I was talking about, you can't.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've probably used I don't want to say use because that sounds bad, but my mom a few times. I've been like, well, I can't get over there. I'm on the phone with Mama. So you just say Joy. You're on the phone with Mama Joy.
Yes.
That's what it is. But no, I was thinking about just all these connections in Huntsville. And the other day I was thinking the three people that introduced me to this community, one of them doesn't work here anymore. They still live here, but they're working in a different area. The other person doesn't live here anymore. She's moved on. And the third person's getting ready to move back. And so it was the three people who introduced me to Huntsville aren't here anymore. But that's why it's so important, though, to meet people, because you never know where those things are going to happen.
That's true.
And I think about you and your profession. When people come in to get a loan, they're coming from all over the county, all over different walks of life, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's neat when you start plugging things together. We were Bridget and I went to the Bearcat football auction here this past weekend. It was awesome. We had such a great time, and I'm going to tell you that whole area was packed. The entire Walker County Fairgrounds was packed.
I saw
full
some
of people.
pictures of it on Facebook. It looked like there was a really good turnout.
We had two of us that I had no idea who they were, and I don't mean that rudely, but one guy came up. And he's like, and they were both for Bridget. They weren't even for me. And I said, this is awesome. I'm thankful for that, man. I'm tired of people coming. I don't mean it rudely, but it's like people always come up and say, oh, well, hey, Rob, this was awesome. I was so happy for Bridget because there was two people. I didn't even realize who they were. Came up, Bridget Brennan, is that you? And one of them was a guy. His last name is Hawkins. I used to broadcast his nephew's football games in Georgetown. But he knew Bridget because he used to work the concession booth with her and her family at the Georgetown Youth Baseball Association.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that weird? All the way here in Huntsville and that connection.
Exactly.
And then another guy had came up and knew Bridget through her dad. And he's like, hey, you're Jeff Brennan's daughter, right? Yeah. And how'd you know? And then all of a sudden we found the connection. It was through Bridget's little sister, Jenna, who was friends with this girl, and that was her dad. And it's just
neat.
It's crazy to be like all the way here, 3 hours away, and then all of a sudden you're talking to people, and maybe that's the inspiration this morning where I'm going. People are probably wondering, like, what are you mentioning all this for? I think the inspiration this morning is do a little more than saying hello to somebody. If you say hi to somebody, that's kind of an icebreaker. How's your morning going? And some people are going to tell you straight up how their morning is going. Some people are just going to say, I'm doing fine. The other day I was cruising through McDonald's. I love those ladies at McDonald's here in Huntsville. Do you ever still go and get the coffee over at the McDonald's sometimes?
Sometimes.
I know not a lot, but every once in a while.
Lately, I've been just making it at home.
Well, I'm going to tell you, those ladies are some of the nicest ladies in town, and I always love complimenting them either on their nails or their hair. Mm-hmm. And one lady, she's always got her nails decked out, and I swear she does it on purpose. When she hangs out that, how you doing, sir? And she puts that hand out there and kind of dangles it around, so if you got
Want
them,
me to look at her nails?
If you got them nails, man, you better show them. So she just puts it out and kind of dangles them around, and I always give her a compliment. She's a sweet lady. But, it's funny, just even through a drive-thru, I've had some extended conversations with folks, if they're not busy. I'm a talker, but I don't like to hold up people. Mm-hmm. And there's a guy that works over there too named David, and I've got to know David just through the drive-through window. And I've learned all about his little son that he has. He's always wanted to be a daddy, and now he's a dad. And we've even shared a couple of quick prayers going through the McDonald's drive-through line.
Neat.
And so you never know, and that's the inspiration, friends, is you never know what that little extra verbal communication is going to do for somebody. We're not here to, change the world one big, huge ordeal at a time. But the way we can help change somebody else's life in their world is just by chipping away a little bit each day and chipping away in a good way. And by that I mean just engaging with people, asking them how they're doing, asking them if they have any needs. And if you want to talk about needs being met, man, this community, Karen, steps up every single time.
They really do.
I know you've seen this,
Yes.
and we'll mention in a moment about an event that you're very involved with. We've got a graphic we'll show on the screen a little bit later, but Chris Brown, who has Jump Around Moonwalks, he's always identifying people who need groceries and food, and I don't think that young man gets enough credit for all the hard work that he does. And he put a message out the other day saying, hey, there's 4 families who need this, and immediately people responded. And Chris is always very transparent. He shows the receipts, and then he'll show the Cash App of what people have donated. He's very transparent with that. And he was able to bless some families. I think they raised $800 just in a few hours the other day to help with groceries and things. And then kind of thinking about this weekend, we've been busy here at the church, but it's really for the community. We had a lot of stuff left over that was donated from the flood drive a couple of weeks ago. People obviously don't want clothes and shoes right now in that community. But man, we had so many people show up, and we ended up saying, let's just all these extra items, let's just do a suggested donation. And we raised $1,500 this weekend, just Friday and Saturday. And so now I think it's close to $4,000 or a little bit more that we're going to be able to take to San Angelo on Friday and Saturday and help out some families. I don't say that to promote what we're doing. I'm saying that to promote what Huntsville's doing. Man, they stepped up huge.
Yes.
And these are people they don't even know.
Huntsville always does.
So
Got some great people here.
anytime there's any type of any type of need, people show up. We're going to have our friends from the Huntsville Church of Christ on here in just a few moments. I mean, they do an incredible event every year. And in fact, after the show today, I'm bagging up what clothes we didn't sell, and they're going to be giving them away. So if you came to the garage sale on Friday and Saturday wanting a refund, sorry, you can't get it, But you just had to wait. But people know it was for a donate, it was for a good cause. But the Huntsville Church of Christ, we'll talk here in a few moments about what they're doing coming up this weekend. In fact, Paul Trevino, he's still with the school district, but he was the former principal at Huntsville High School. He came through. He and his wife are wonderful, wonderful folks, and we were talking a little bit. And one guy at our church, Karen, I was looking at all the stuff we had left over, and we sold like half of it. I mean, the clothes,
That's great.
It was a ton of stuff, but you're always worried about, what am I going to do with this? Mm-hmm. What are we going to do with the rest of this? And Paul came through, and a guy at our church, he had said this. He told me, I said, Jim, I don't know where we're going to. He goes, well, Lord always provides. Somebody will come along. I kid you not. 10 minutes after that, Paul Trevino comes in. He's like, well, hey, what are you going to do with all the rest of this that doesn't sell? And I said, I don't know. We're going to Good Shepherd and Safe House, but I've heard that they have so much stuff, some of these organizations. And Paul was like, well, man, we're doing that clothing drive that's coming up soon at the Church of Christ, right, this weekend. I said, or next weekend. I said, no, I forgot all about it. He goes, man, we'd be glad to take all those clothes and stuff. And so there you go. That was the answer.
Yes.
10 minutes later, I was like, praise the Lord, because now I don't have to worry about how are we going to move this around. Yeah. So, but we are bagging it up and taking it to them, so they don't have to come here and get it. So we're doing that a little bit later. But it's just so many things happening, Karen, that have always been just so wonderful. So what have you been up to? It's another great weekend, right? Did you get rained out at all this weekend? Was there any pool activities?
Oh, yes. Always pool activity on the weekends. I didn't do anything Saturday. I never left the house. I didn't do anything, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
But any pool?
Sometimes you need Sunday. That was yesterday.
Sunday, okay.
Did pool yesterday. Mm-hmm.
It was funny. I was driving yesterday, and I don't know I'm not going to put any misinformation out there, but I think the Smither Bridge may be opening on Tuesday. There was a sign. I saw all the markings now on the road. The lights are up. There was markings on the bridge. The bridge is, they're still working on a few things. But I saw a sign that said, traffic change on Tuesday. I'm sitting there wondering if there's going to be a traffic change, what are they going to change around? The only thing they're going to change is that thing's going to open up. So maybe you heard about it first here. I have no idea. I don't want to upset TxDOT. I know some guys at work, and there's some guys that I know that know what's going on, and they've told me, they're like, man, I wish we could tell you, but there's some stuff that we just can't put out there yet. Because I was asking him, like, what do you think about this? What do you think? He's like, well, I'll tell you what I think, but what is officially thought, I can't really tell you. So, but that would be cool if that's going to open up on Tuesday.
Yes. It takes a long time to get on the other side of town. That's why I don't ever go on that side of town on my lunch break or anything, because it just takes a long time to get back.
So you're just kind of staying
right on my side, on the Normal Park side.
Y'all have, but y'all got so much on the north. You ever get to like skedaddle over to a rodeo for lunch and go over there to Delfina's? I never think about going over there for lunch because I'm always there. If I go, it's in the evenings.
Mm-hmm. You missed Monday night, by the way.
We had
a huge
Tell
crowd.
us, it was your 3rd anniversary. Tell us about that.
Yes, it was great. We had, I can't remember how many teams, 10 or 11, but a group from, they're called South Texas Medical Professions. It was a group of students that came down to tour the university, and they were asking around, hey, what's something fun we can do, or we can take, the students tonight. And somebody said, well, there's trivia at rodeo. So all 23 of them came, and they played trivia and ate and had a good time. So we had a packed house.
Did they split the teams, or were they just like one?
They had split.
Okay.
Yeah, there was too many of them.
I was gonna say, they
split.
That's like a mega team.
Yes, it was, and they did very well, and they enjoyed it. They had a good time.
Well, it's neat. I love hearing that because I've always heard, the first year of, and I kind of relate it to business. First year of business is really tough. I've heard the second year is even harder. And then the third year, if you can hang on through that third year, then things start to ease up a little bit because you've built a reputation, you've hopefully earned some trust, and things start happening. I mean, you guys are 3 years into this now, doing the trivia. What's it?
Yes.
I mean, what's that been like for you? It's been a lot of fun, right?
It has been fun, yes. And business is great for Delfina on Mondays. We've got some regulars that they come every time. And then, sometimes people just happen in and to play with us. But we've got 6 teams that are regulars. They're there every Monday.
Has there been any that are still there now that were there from like day one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Several of them
have
been there since day one.
I know, again, talking about relationships and meeting people, Karen, and I became what I would say pretty good friends. I could pick up the phone and call her if I needed anything. It's Kelly Cruz.
Yes.
I love that
She's one
lady.
of our regulars. Yes, she's a sweetheart.
She's a volunteer over at Rita B. Huff, and I've just gotten to know her, and she is one of the most kindest, sweetest ladies here in town.
She really is.
But that's where I met her, was that one time, and I feel bad. We've only been able to go once, but that one time we went to trivia, and there she was. And, and we had known each other through passing, but we really started talking, and we exchanged numbers, and just that chance encounter developed a friendship, which is neat.
Yeah, she's a great person.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, we're going to step aside. We're going to take a brief break, and maybe we'll get the keyword going again this week. We haven't given away anything in a while, so maybe we'll get that keyword. We'll think of something.
Okay.
But we have some friends from the Huntsville Church of Christ joining us this morning. We're going to talk about a great event coming up this weekend that's going to be a tremendous blessing to our community. Hey, do us a favor this morning and comment in. Let us know that you're out there. I had an issue with our streaming platform earlier. Those comments may not be popping up, but I did a reset on that. So if you're out there this morning, just comment in. Let us know that you're out there and what you're thankful for as we get going here on a
Non-Mimosa Monday.
Non-Mimosa Monday with the Walker County Federal Credit Union. Hey, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. Stay with us. More to come as we continue on. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, please. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Imagine a voice of hope reaching every corner of Huntsville, from homes and hospitals to prison walls. That's the heart of Spirit Radio. We're a truly local 501c3 nonprofit, and we're raising $25,000 to build our tower and get on the air. With your help, we'll broadcast encouragement, truth, and the love of Christ across our community and across the world through the Spirit Radio FM app. Visit spiritradio.fm and give today. Let's bring light to Huntsville and beyond together.
All right, Huntsville, welcome back as we continue on this morning. Another wonderful day here in Huntsville, Texas, as you're waking up, starting a brand new week. It is the last week of July. August gets underway on Friday. We hope you've all had a wonderful summer. Kids will be back to school very, very soon. It's crazy to think about that. Hey, as you're getting up, by the way, 78 degrees. We'll be up to 95 and sunny today, 74, clear tonight. We're getting close to 100. Yikes. 97 Tuesday, 98 hot Wednesday. Rain back in the forecast, though, just in time for the weekend. Still, though, it has been the coolest summer in 18 years here in this area, and we're not complaining about that one bit. Well, we're excited this morning to always highlight and showcase organizations that are doing great things in our community. Wouldn't be able to do it without the support of partners like Walker County Federal Credit Union. And this morning, we are here to welcome on Courtney Ehlert. She is with the Huntsville Church of Christ. Good morning, Courtney.
Good morning.
Good to see you all the way from Lovelady, Texas.
Yes.
But you were here for a while, and
Yes.
then you guys decided to move to Lovelady for a hot minute. So
Yes.
Huntsville's growing. Mm-hmm. But that ain't why y'all moved.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I know you're teaching there. We'll get to know you in a little bit, and we're going to talk about the really important event that y'all are having at the Huntsville Church of Christ. But, Courtney, let us just know maybe a little bit about you, your family, how you got here to this area. I know you're a mother as well, I believe 4 children. So let us know a little bit about you if you don't mind.
Well, in 2005, I moved here to go to school, and in 2009, I graduated with a education degree, and then I also got married in 2009 to my husband, and then got a job in Trinity as a teacher.
Awesome.
For 2 years, and then I had children, and I stayed home for 10 years.
Wow.
Or 11 years. And then I just recently decided to move to Lovelady to pursue teaching there. And
it's been a fun journey.
Yeah.
It's been a busy journey.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been from one county all the way to another county. I mean, you went through 3 counties, which is great.
Yeah.
So your time at Sam, I know you said you went through Sam Houston in the early 2000s. Maybe highlight that journey a little bit more, and what was that like for you? Just how did you, I mean, you grew up in the Conroe area, but how did that connection to Sam Houston happen?
Well, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. And so I knew that Sam had a good degree program. And so I just I started at Lone Star for a little while, and then just moved up here to pursue teaching.
And you got it. See, and I think it's important because Sam Houston was known, obviously, as a teaching college way back in the day, and then it's taken on more of that mantra of a criminal justice school now, but still teaching is big. I mean, it's not even just teaching or criminal justice. They got a medical program now, and so much that's happening.
I know, it's grown so much since I've been in school.
So for you being a teacher, I've always said that. I'm not saying it because you're on the show today, but I've always had the utmost respect for 2 professions specifically. I mean, I respect everyone who's out working hard, but there's 2 professions that have made a profound impact on my life. Number one's nurses. That's because my mom was a nurse. So I gotta love. You always have to love what the parent loves. So nursing, number 1. Because that's such a compassionate industry. My wife is a nurse. But then number 2 is teaching. And to this day, I can sit here and proudly say I still talk to my kindergarten teacher, Kimberly Keller. I still talk to my marketing teacher, Diane Wettig. Diane Wettig and another lady named Robin Morrow, the librarian, when I was in 9th grade. Those 2 women made one of the biggest impacts on my life, especially Miss Wettig. Miss Morrow believed in me, and Miss Wettig pushed me to do more. And I can say this now because she retired. She's huge on education, but she told me, this was, during the dot-com boom in the early 2000s and all that, and everything was, I guess the bubble burst actually in 2000, but technology was really starting to ramp up. And I remember Miss Wettig told me, she pulled me into her office and she said, don't ever repeat, I'll repeat it now because she's retired. Because she told me, she goes, I could get in trouble for telling you this because as an educator, we're supposed to push more education. But she said, you know what you want to do, and I want to encourage you to go do it right now. As soon as you graduate high school, she said, don't waste time going here and doing this. She goes, I had a business idea, and she said, go start that business right now. And it was because she believed so much in me, it put something in me that I didn't know that I had. And I started an IT company. We ran that business for 14 years, sold it in 2018, and I give Miss Wettig, a tremendous amount of credit for that. So I say all that because if it wasn't for you guys as teachers, there wouldn't be young people out there that are excelling and doing great things. Y'all don't get enough credit for the work that you do, so thank you.
Of course.
So, and Lovelady, real quick, Lovelady, so what are you teaching there? Are you like a homeroom teacher, specific teacher? Let us know a little bit more about what specifically you teach.
I teach 2nd grade, and specifically language arts and social studies.
Awesome. Cool. And when does school get going there?
The 13th.
So it's happening.
Yes.
Why does it seem like, I don't know if Karen realize if Karen feels this either, but it seems like school is starting earlier and earlier now. I remember as a kid, like we'd go back at the end of August, and now it's like mid-August. Pretty soon it's gonna be like, oh well, it's July the 1st, time to go back to school.
Don't wish that on us.
So for you as a parent, I wanted to ask one more question, then we'll talk, the main reason you're here, obviously talk about this great event coming up. But for you as a parent, a mother of 4, what a blessing getting to stay home and raise the little ones. But now, being able to work, what is that like, having children? Has that been a blessing? Because do you get the summers off? How does that work for you as a teacher?
Oh, for sure. I specifically love teaching because of not only do I get to have joy with teaching the kids, but I also get to spend time with my kids during the summer, and I don't have to worry about, just working all the time.
Yeah. And I bet, I think too, you hear so much going on now in schools, and I know there's a lot of hardship. I mean, there's a lot of things that the schools are up against, but I really think about the smaller communities, even here in Huntsville and in Trinity where you're at, and Lovelady. I would think that there's something really special getting to work in these smaller districts. I would feel like you get to have more of a connection with the students and the families, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let us know a little bit about, let's dig into an important event that's happening this weekend. You're involved, very involved with the Huntsville Church of Christ with this event that's coming up. So give us the details. What's happening this weekend? You guys have been such a tremendous blessing to this community for many, many years, but let us know about the event and what people can expect and what it's about.
Yes, we are doing the giveaway, the clothing giveaway, and we throughout for 2 weeks we will start gathering clothes. And I mean, it doesn't matter really. It says clothing, but we get shoes and clothing and even house things,
microwaves,
like
dishwashers,
anything. Because anything can be donated because most of the time is all gone by the time. I mean, we do have clothes at the end, but most of it's gone. And so we'll start today setting up, and then it's tremendous the way it just transforms from the beginning to the end. There's so many clothes that are donated.
When does the giveaway start? Because people can come to this, Huntsville Church of Christ out on 30. In Austin, we had something called the Motor Mile, where there was like a mile long on 35 of car dealerships. So I call it in Huntsville the Church Mile, because there's a lot of churches right there on 30.
Yeah.
But you guys have been such a valuable community partner. I know partnering up with CASA, I go to that event now with All Things Kids Expo that y'all have. But doing this clothing fundraiser, this is free. You don't come in with, I'm sure if somebody wanted to donate some money, I would accept that, but it's free. You don't have to donate anything, and any items there, it's yours.
Yeah.
When does it start? When can people start coming in and looking and browsing through the items?
So Saturday, it will start on Saturday at 8 a.m., and it goes from 8 to 10. Now, a lot of people are wondering why it only is 2 hours, but you will be surprised the amount of clothes that are given away in just 2 hours. And by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, it's almost all gone.
I drove by there last year, Courtney, and the parking lot was completely full. And there were even cars. It reminded me of the Kids Expo. There was cars lined up on 30 as well.
I mean, there will be a really huge line around.
So show up.
Parking lot.
This Saturday, taking place, Huntsville Church of Christ, gets underway at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. If you want to get there early, you better
get there early.
Yeah, but y'all ain't opening the doors at like 7:30. You know how there's...
We don't open until 8.
Yeah, so don't just come knock and wait.
But, I mean, there will be people there really early in the morning.
Awesome. Well, it's so great that y'all do this every year. Now, when I said you're very involved, I mean, you're kind of directing and putting this on.
I am in control of the whole thing.
How did this happen? Did somebody did they volunteer you to do this? I mean, how many years have you been in charge of this now?
I've been thinking about this because, I mean, I've had 4 children, so it's very hard for me to remember. But I want to say it's probably around 8 years that I've been doing this on my own. Well, not on my own, but just leading the whole thing.
Yeah, kind of leading it. Yeah.
The clothing giveaway has actually been going on for a whole lot longer. Like, they started the clothing giveaway whenever they were at the old building, which was on Sam Houston.
Wow.
And so they built the building in 2004. So it was way long before 2004 whenever they started the clothing giveaway. And so I just happened, the ladies that were doing it before me decided that they were, they wanted to pass the torch. And so I just was like, I guess I'll try.
Well,
and
Huntsville, usually people volunteer you, like, we're going to pass, they wouldn't ask, like, hey, Courtney, we're going to pass the torch. Would you like to do this? Like, hey, Courtney, here's the torch.
Yeah,
and by the way, it's already lit, so go ahead and keep it going.
No, I was like, okay, I'll try. And I enjoy serving. And so this is really my love language.
Yeah.
So I will do it until I'm tired of it.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, I think it's great that y'all do. We're called, as Christians to be the hands and feet of Christ. And
exactly.
what a better way to go and to do that, not for our satisfaction or our glory, but for His glory. You guys are making such an impact on this community. I know it's an event that so many people look forward to because there is a real need. And I know for us, many of us, it's easy and maybe a little more inspiration this morning and some things to think about. As I got up this morning, I'll be 100% honest, I didn't think one thing about putting on this shirt or these pants. There's other people that is something they have to think about. And don't ever take that for granted. And there's going to be people that come through this event this weekend, many, many, many people. And these folks need these clothes. And we just want to showcase this, what y'all are doing, because I think it is such an important ministry that the Huntsville Church of Christ does. And so come out, be a part of this if you need clothing. And the thing is, too, I want to encourage you, maybe this morning, maybe you are one of those people saying, I'm struggling. I don't know where I'm going to get my next pair of pants. I don't know where that shirt's going to come from. Come to this event. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to poke fun at you. Everybody has been through tough situations in their life. And that's one thing. And Karen and I talked about this earlier, about how this community always steps up and helps each other. There's not going to be anybody that's going to poke fun or point a finger at anybody for getting resources that they need. And so maybe you're in that boat this morning. Come, and I guarantee you're going to feel the love of Christ. The Huntsville Church of Christ does such a wonderful job welcoming people and making them feel like they're part of a family. I know this because I'm friends with, even though I'm here at First, I know many people over there. Marshall Altum's a great friend of mine, and I've seen firsthand the work that you guys do. So thank y'all for doing this. Again, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., Get there early, but don't come knocking down the door because they ain't going to open it till 8 o'clock, right? Nope. So, Courtney, let us know just maybe anything else that's on your mind, maybe some final thoughts if you don't mind. And maybe hold that mic up. There you go.
Well, I mean, I definitely think God is moving in a lot of ways, and I am very grateful that I am able to come here and be able to share a little bit more with the community.
Awesome. One other question I had, is it too late if somebody was watching this morning saying, oh, you know what, I've got a bag of clothes. Is it too late for them to show up with those? Is that
no. We accept clothing until Friday.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Yep.
Well, there you go. If you've got, and let me just say this real quick, and I just have to say this, and you'll probably agree with this. Please don't bring underwear, please. Yeah. Please.
Unless they're brand new in a package.
Yeah, brand new in a package. We went through, I won't say the things that we went through, but we went through some things. And those things right now are literally in the trash can. I mean, there's nothing we can do with them. Somebody said, well, you can donate that, and they'll turn it into, to like cleaning clothes. I was like, man, nobody's going to want to mess with this stuff. And I know that people give out of the kindness of their heart. It's okay sometimes to like scale back on that kindness. So if you have underwear, please like discard of that unless it's brand new, as Courtney said, in the box. And make sure it's clothing that is good clothing. It doesn't have to be, but I'm talking about if you've got jeans that are, unless it's that style of jeans. But just, we were very gracious. We had a lot of folks donate clothes for the Texas Hill Country that were good clothes. We had a few in underwear. I remember one of our youth I felt bad. This poor young man, I say youth, he's in college now. But he's going through and he's like, Rob, it's another bag of underwear. What do I do? So we had 2 big old bags of the stuff that came in. So we had to toss that, but we told folks that it was going to a great cause. So just be mindful, please, when you give. Know that this is going to be folks that are going to need stuff. And so if you've got a bunch of stuff that's all torn up and you're saying, well, so maybe somebody
Stains
else could
and
use
holes.
it, don't do that.
Yeah, no stains or holes, preferably.
Maybe like a minor grass stain on the knee would be
Yeah.
acceptable.
Yeah.
A minor one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's keep it good. All right. Well, Courtney, thank you so much.
Thank
It's so
you.
nice to have you. And congratulations on the 4 little. What are the ages of your children, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I have 3 girls and a boy.
Okay.
And Kendall is 12, Sadie is 10, Emerson is 8, and Holden is 4.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Yeah, my wife and I, we have a 4-year-old and a about to be 4 in November. So that's still a little whiles away. Then our little boy just turned 2 this year. And I love my wife and my children, but I said, why did I wait till I was like 40? But it's all good. The Lord provided. So it may be more down the road. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
So 4 is a good number, though, right? Yeah. Do they help? Do the older ones? Have you noticed, like when you had the youngest, did the older ones kind of take some of that burden off of you as a mother?
Yes, my oldest is very helpful. And the younger ones help, but my oldest is very helpful with everything.
Yeah, see, I told my wife, I was like, we went too quick on these two. These 2 are too close to each other, but it works out.
Yeah.
So, well, again, come to the Huntsville Church of Christ on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for this clothing drive. If you need help, go by and see them. That's what they're doing this for. It's for folks who need it.
For sure.
And be a part of this great event. If you can help out in any way, you can help by donating, and you can do that all week until Friday. What are the hours, by the way? Just that is
9 to 3.
9 to 3. So 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. you can drop off. And they will sort the clothing. They will go through it. They'll make sure that it's ready to go for folks. And it'll be super easy for folks who need it on Saturday.
For sure.
Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate it.
Of course.
And good luck in Love Lady. That's now.
you.
How many years have you been teaching there?
This will be my second full
Second
year.
year. All right. Well, great job. Love Lady, Texas. Good people. They have the Love Fest up there every year. It's pretty
Yes,
cool. Yeah.
of course.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Karen and I have a keyword for you. We've got one. We're thinking maybe something to do with summer, maybe something to do with pools. We don't know yet, but we've got something for you because we're going to be giving away some stuff, and we'll have that up in a moment. As always, big thank you to Walker County Federal Credit Union. We wouldn't be able to promote organizations such as the Huntsville Church of Christ and the great work that they're doing if it wasn't for our foundation's support. Walker County Federal Credit Union, located on Normal Park Drive. They are your financial experts here in Huntsville. And if they can't help you, I guarantee they'll point you in the right direction. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come on your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the Spirit of Huntsville. Braylon, say, this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
All right, friends, as we continue on, about to wrap up here in just a little bit, but hey, we have a keyword for you this week, Karen. You know, we were thinking about it, and something that you're very familiar with.
Yes.
Something that you thoroughly enjoy.
One of my favorite things to do is hang out at the pool.
At the pool. So be cool and text in
pool.
Pool is the keyword today, and all you got to do is text that in to 936-339-0139. We got a little giveaway, and I've got a little bag full of some goodies that we'll give away today. All you got to do, again, that keyword, pool, P-O-O-L, text that in to 936-339-0139, and we'll bring back this week. We didn't get to do a lot of it the last week with our giveaways, but we've got some things to give away this week. And so, again, pool is the keyword today. And send that over to us. We would love to have you entered in to win. We probably won't make a phone call today, though, just because of timing, but we will call. We won't do it live, but we will do it at the end of the show, after the show, rather. Sorry, I'm trying to type something in here while I'm talking. And so that will be up. But, yeah, keyword is pool, P-O-O-L, along with your name. Many of you are texting in this morning and messaging us. Our comments are blank on the platform. I thought that there's a glitch going on, because when I go to our Facebook page, many of you are commenting in. I see those comments live here. And one of them was from Christine Mitchell, celebrating 40 years with her husband today.
Wow, happy anniversary.
So happy anniversary to Christine and to Rodney Mitchell. In fact, I saw Christine this weekend. She came over to the cell we were having here, and it was so good to see her and her mother-in-law. So happy anniversary. Also a friend of yours that she said she watches every Monday, and you told her to text in.
Yes. Hello, Samantha.
Samantha joining us this morning. And so, Samantha, good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining us here on the show. And I'm trying to look here. There was a lady who came by our cell this weekend that said she was really good friends with you. I don't know if it was Samantha or not, but somebody had came through and said, yes, I see Karen on your show on Mondays, and we're really good friends. I'm really good friends with her.
Okay.
And so she came in and was talking about you. So thank you all for all those messages. Also, Quentin Glaze joining us, Jennifer Augustinetti, Carolyn Gibson. I wanted to give a shout out to Carolyn. She came by And she helped me this weekend, Friday and Saturday, with the garage sale.
Nice.
She goes to University Heights, but that's what I love is just like us, having Huntsville Church of Christ on here on the show. It's important for everybody to come together.
Yes,
It doesn't matter what church you go to, and let's just come together. And that's what I love about Huntsville. We saw that with Carolyn helping out, and then having Courtney on the show this morning. It's just great. Kyle Kreiner joining us this morning. He's saying good morning to us. Also, Elle Turpening from New Waverly. She is with us. Her and her husband came through the cell this weekend, so it was great to see them. And also our really good friend Jamie Saucier on with us as well. And I may be wrong on this. I don't know if it's Jamie's daughter. Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong. But Chris's mother from Jump Around, she came through the cell on Friday and Saturday. So, man, we had a lot of people come through and getting to say hello to them. Well, Karen, something else that you're really involved with that I wanted to highlight, we talk about this all the time, but the Walker County area Go Texan is having a very important event. I wanted you to highlight that. I've got a graphic, and I'll try to pull that up on the screen here in just a few moments. But let the folks know about this event that's coming up. There's still opportunities for people to be involved.
Yes. Of course, we always need volunteers. So if you'd like to volunteer, please reach out to me or one of the people on the committee. We also have a Facebook page, and you can comment there, and someone will get back to you. But it's August the 15th, and it's a reverse raffle. So $150 for 2 steak dinners and 1 entry into the reverse raffle. And if you've never been to one, that means that the last number called is the winner of the $5,000, and that's being sponsored by Equipment Share. So we appreciate them for their sponsorship. And it'll be a lot of fun. So if you'd like a ticket, please reach out and let me know.
Yeah, this is going to be great. We've been highlighting this for a while. Maybe is Randy Jeffcoat still involved with you guys on this?
Yeah, he's still on our committee.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe we can get Randy on next week or so and have him come by and talk about if he's available. But again, Karen mentioned the event sponsor, Equipment Share. There's a $5,000 grand prize opportunity here for the steak dinner. Tickets $150. You get 2 steak dinners.
2 steak dinners and 1 entry into the drawing. And then if you want to buy insurance, which insurance will put you back in there after if your number gets drawn and you pay the extra $50, your number gets put back in the kitty to be maybe drawn at the end.
Yeah, man, that's great. Well, it's going to take place at the Walker County Fairgrounds. Doors will open at 5:30. Registration from 5:30 to 6:30. So I would assume if people don't pre-buy their ticket, can they buy them there? Do they need to pre-buy?
No ticket sales at the door. They all are being pre-sold.
Good, yeah, because they don't know how many steaks to cook.
Yeah, we've got it. We need to know, and tickets are going pretty quick. So if you want one, let me know.
Yeah, so make sure that you come. Dinner is going to be served. Registration will help you get involved for everything else, but that does not mean registration, buy your tickets there. So I wanted to be clear about that. Right. Dinner will get served from 6 to 7. Ticket info, again, $150 for 2 of those steak dinners. The steaks, by the way, provided by Humphreys. Boy, George and the staff over there, they're awesome.
Yes, they do a great job.
They will draw that insurance, like Karen said, additional $50. Tickets, you can contact a committee member, such as Karen. If you have our information, you can also message Walker County Area Go Texan on their Facebook page. Or another way that you can reach them is just to email them. That email is WCAGT, that's WCAGT.ambassador@gmail.com. So that $150, does that, so if you came with 2, can you come with 2 people for $150, or is that?
No, it's for 2 people.
Wow.
Yeah, but just 1 entry into the drawing.
That's not bad, though.
Yeah, $150, and that's 2 steak dinners.
That's not bad at all.
But just 1 entry.
Can you buy an entry separate, do you know, or does it have to be with the dinner? So it's got to be with the dinner. So that's why you need to buy the insurance.
Right.
So $200 all in, you're good to go. Awesome. Come on out, be a part of this.
You don't have to eat the steak if you don't want it, but if you're paying $150, you might as well eat the steak.
Yeah, you better eat this. And if it's a Humphrey steak,
yes, it's very good.
Yeah, you better eat this. If it's a Humphrey steak, boy, you better eat the steak. That's for sure. So, well, come on out, be a part of it. Also, other things going on. Of course, 3 years in 1 week.
Yes, Monday night trivia. Come see us at Rodeo tonight. Get there a little bit early because it's getting pretty crowded. Word is out. So. Yeah, we'd love to see you.
It is the place to be
on a Monday night
at Rodeo. Yeah, on a Mondays where you need to be.
And you can have a mimosa.
You can, yeah, and it will no longer be a non-mimosa Monday, right? That's what happens. So, come out and be a part of it. This is going to be wonderful again tonight. And Karen and Denise do such a great job. Y'all do awesome with that trivia. So come out and be a part of it. Y'all will really, really enjoy it. And I've got to start finding. I've started thinking about this, Karen, because I'm going to be broadcasting football again this fall, and I was like, man, it's right around the corner. It's scary. The problem is Bridget is. It's not a problem. It's a good thing. Creekside has given her good hours now, but the shifts are like 6 to 6, 7 to 7, and she's probably going to be working on Fridays. Well, guess what happens Friday nights? Football, right? So it's going to be tough. So I'm going to have to find a babysitter, and it's going to start getting pretty pricey. So I may be you know what? I may get a child care sponsor for the broadcast.
Right.
You know? Tonight's child care brought to you by. We'll see how that goes. Well, you know, we are. I do want to close with a couple of final things real quick. I want to give a shout out to Huntsville Memorial Hospital. They are our streaming sponsor here. We wouldn't be able to broadcast on all of the major platforms that we do without the support from HMH, Huntsville Memorial Hospital, doing great things here in Walker County. Patrick Shannon, the CEO, will be on the show here coming up soon again to give us some new updates of what they've been working on. He's became a great friend. And, you know, this man, you think hospital administrator, what do they do? Well, we'll learn more about what he does when he comes on. But he's also served in the military as well, and I think that's incredible.
I didn't know that.
30 years in the reserves, and Patrick is just an all-around great guy. You guys have probably seen him on the show before, but we're going to have him back on just giving us some updates, and I'm going to just get to know Patrick a little bit more. I think that'd be important. But I do want to give a shout-out to HMH. They're the reasons that we can put this on Facebook, 3 different channels on Facebook, also on LinkedIn. Do you know Clyde Law, Stacy Law's husband?
Uh-huh.
Clyde watches us every morning
Really?
on LinkedIn. So, hi, Clyde. Good morning to you.
Clyde.
He's a wonderful, wonderful man. But we're there on LinkedIn. We're also broadcasting, of course, on YouTube where we get some interaction, and then on the Spirit Radio FM app. We try to get this out everywhere that we can, and it's thanks to HMH for their sponsorship of our streaming. So, again, Huntsville Memorial Hospital. And, of course, Walker County Federal here on a Monday.
Mimosa Monday.
Yeah, that's it. One day. We'll have to get that re-going.
Yes,
again,
we'll have to get Val back.
Well, Karen, any final comments? It's been a fun morning. Thanks for hanging out and giving us some updates on everything. Anything else you want to close with today?
No, I just hope everybody has a great week.
Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful week. Hot. You looking forward to the heat coming up?
No. Well, on the weekends, yes. Not during the week.
When's
On the
the-
weekends, I can go to the pool.
When's the next holiday coming up?
I guess that would be
Where are we at?
Labor Day.
Labor Day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are closed Labor Day, right?
We are. Mm-hmm.
I think it seems like there's a federal holiday once a month now.
No, there's not.
You're
There's
like,
not.
nope, not at all. There's quite a few of them, though. I'm glad that y'all do get to take off on those days,
Yes.
though, and get a little R&R. So, well, again, friends, go by Walker County Federal. Karen and the team been over there for a long time, and I love how genuine that I get to be, and I'll be genuine anyways. But I love being able to openly say what I get to say. And what do I mean by that? I've known Karen long before this show ever existed. I've known Toy. I've known the folks over there, and I was singing y'all's praises back before y'all even sponsored this show. And then I got to know you guys, and it just made it even better. We had our car loan there long before we had the idea for this show. Still paying on it. We're going to have that bad boy paid off in 11 months, Karen.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and then we can focus on paying off the other 2 loans that we have with you. But they have taken care of our auto loan. You guys have taken care of my debt consolidation loan. Y'all have taken care of our golf cart loan.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 3 loans right there.
Yep.
We have our Spirit Radio or Spirit Media, the nonprofit account with you. I have our joint account with you. I didn't even think about all this. And I have our Hello Huntsville. That is 7 different
Yes,
products
we appreciate that.
that we
very
have
much.
with y'all.
Mhm.
I know y'all would appreciate it if we could put a little more in those accounts too, right? So, but one day maybe, one
Yeah.
day. When we get to the 5-year mark, we'll be
Yeah.
doing good. But I say that genuinely because they do take care of me. So go by and see them. It's Walker County Federal Credit Union. They will take care of your needs, whether it's personal, residential, commercial, whatever you're looking for. Let them help you. And if there's something they can't do, they will point you in the right direction. You know, even when I was setting up my business, y'all don't give business advice per se, but y'all did give me some pointers on, hey, we recommend, and they're very open. They said, we're not business advisors, but we would recommend that you look at this, this, and this, and then that'll help this.
Mm-hmm.
And just those steps, things I didn't think about that y'all helped with. So thank y'all for that.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up. Again, rodeo tonight. Trivia gets underway. Show up at 5:30. Start eating early. 6 o'clock gets rolling. The word is out. It is the happening place to be on a Monday out there with Delphina. And we love you. Her social media is blowing up.
Yes,
man.
it is.
She's doing a great job
and the
with
videos
that.
where she's cooking and making different things, those are interesting.
Yeah. Delphina, if you ever get some of that stuff, you ever want to do one of those videos early in the morning, maybe some breakfast tacos?
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll gladly help
Yes,
you eat
we'll
those.
be the taste testers.
We'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all for texting in again. Keyword is pull. Text in the word pull. We'll call a winner a little bit later after the show this morning. Pull, P-O-O-L, as we're giving away a few things this morning on the show. And we will be back tomorrow. We've got a full week, Karen. We'll have Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense and the Thompson family. But Patrick Shannon will be on tomorrow with us. So Patrick will be here tomorrow. We'll have Rachel Drake and Casa on Wednesday. Daniel Clea will be with us. That's a new name here on the show. Daniel will be joining us talking about an art market that's coming up on August the 16th. He'll be with us on Thursday, and then we'll wrap up Friday with our good friend Brian Mathis. Lions Club having their annual, or Kiwanis Club, I beg your pardon, having their annual charity poker tournament.
Yes.
And that's a lot of fun,
Yes.
too. Plenty to do in Huntsville.
Yes, there is.
And we'll keep you updated. As I end every show reminding you, alone to make it on our own, we need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you. Until then, good morning, Huntsville. God bless. We'll see you back at it. Have a great Monday, everybody. Thank you, Karen.
Bye.